Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Sanders. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Sanders will score. Touchdown, Chicago. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
He's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes on the move to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Dancing to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
6-0 our score after 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run. No chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. 3-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From just shy of midfield, Fields. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Hunter Nice-Swander on to punt now on 4th down. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. And I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Yeah, there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now they try the right side here. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the final number, pretty impressive courtesy of next-gen stats, 21.4 miles per hour. Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to push his way through. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and very short, Mahomes forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now here's a carry heading left. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Sanders on first down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This defense, tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Fields. And Sanders has got it complete. And some room to work. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the screen pass. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
Yeah, and this is nothing more than a simple screen pass, but he does a really nice job of showing patience and letting his blockers get out in front of him. And he turns it into really nice yardage.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, Sanders. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Miles Sanders, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have retaken the lead. They'll turn to Sanders. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the two, or I should say third and goal from the two.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Right back to Sanders on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
5 yards remain on second down. They'll run with Sanders. Here, knocked back to the 20. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now Sanders, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Cairo Santos, former Chiefs kicker, on for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. We gotta go right here. Right.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes and going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second down and 8. Another run with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing on third down. Fields. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 6. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now a carry for Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, 1 more chance coming up on 4th down. One last throw here for Fields. He's going to let it fly. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.